Okay guys, so today we're going to check out these three prophetic cryptocurrencies to see where they could potentially go next. And I decided that, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put out these videos before this tropical storm, which will soon become a hurricane or even a major hurricane, comes down here and cause a mess. Yes, we're expecting it, according to the meteorologist. We're going to start getting the effects around, let's see here, from Sunday night going into Monday. And the last time we had a hurricane coming through here, I think it was a category 4, I forgot what it was called, but it made a mess and we were out of power. Hence why I'm creating these videos from now, so that I'll have the ability to send them out even if we're out of power. And yes, I am expecting us to be without power. It's more than likely that we'll be without power, especially if it goes up to at least a category 3. They usually cause a great disruption whenever they barrel through here. And yeah, the hurricane is called Melissa, by the way. And we're expecting it any day now. We're expecting the effects to pick up from around Sunday evening going into Monday. And it's a very slow moving hurricane, unfortunately. So yeah, we have our eyes on that. We have that to look forward to coming up at the end of this weekend. So now guys, let's take a quick look at WikiCat first of the three. So this is WikiCat on the daily, as you guys can see. And we see that WikiCat went and it rallied up to the 605, and afterwards it sold off, consolidated for a long time here. And here it doesn't necessarily look too good. It appears as if it's heading right back down here to the 702 area. That's if the ones that are holding it right here. And let me pull it up here quickly on the weekly. It's holding support currently, as you guys can see, right here. Do you see that right here? It's holding support currently at the 601 area. And for everyone who's holding WikiCat currently, if you were to just continue to hold and not sell, there's a possibility that it could hold that level, which is what you guys would want, right? But in the case of a Bitcoin capitulation continuing, and we have some weak hands here and they start to sell, if ever it's to come down below that 6-0 area, anywhere down here at the 708 going down, okay, so that would confirm that it's heading lower. Yes, guys, if it were to come down here, because this is now on the weekly, and especially closing a weekly candle anywhere below the 601 down here, anywhere down here, that would mean that it's heading right back down here. Now, why do I believe this? Right back down at the 702 area. Let me pull it up quickly on the monthly to show you. Okay, so here we have WikiCat on the monthly. Look at this. It made that huge spike. That's the first month. The second month, look at this candle right here. Do you guys recognize this candle here that I've spoken about so many times here on my channel, and the power of this candle? That is a shooting star candlestick on the monthly, guys, and it's incredibly powerful, and it's indicative of a sell-off. You see, it's indicating of a sell-off of a lot of capitulation coming afterwards, and that's exactly what began afterwards. Usually you have a fake out, and it went ahead and did that after you had the shooting star. Sometimes you have a fake out. You see all subsequent moves to the upsides after a shooting star candlestick usually are fake outs, and that's exactly what occurred here. So it went to pump, but it didn't go as high and proceeded to crash. And right now it's currently holding at the 601 area. And because of this shooting star candlestick here that formed on the monthly, I'm led to believe that it will actually come down even further, especially if Bitcoin continues to crash down to that expected 90 to 98K area, or even lower down to the 70s, 79, 80K area. Yes, we could see a reaction out of WikiCat where it would come down even further down here. But listen to me carefully. WikiCat is a prophetic coin, as many of you guys already know. Now, it's entirely up to you. I'm not telling you this is not financial advice I'm giving you guys. It's entirely up to you to decide what steps you're going to take. What I'm doing here is just highlighting, presenting to you on the charts, the information here on the chart, so you may get a basic idea of what the next moves will be. But for you guys who are holding it long term, you can even disregard what I'm saying right here, because this doesn't affect you. You see, if there are some of you out there who would like to take advantage of this move here, I'm speaking specifically to you guys. Just look, observe, watch, and see if it breaks the 601 area down to here, anywhere down here. That would confirm that it's going lower. Then what you could do is you could wait until it comes down here, then you buy back in. And that's for you guys who are experienced traders. But for the ones who are long-time holders, just disregard everything here that I'm talking about. It's not for you, because we all know that WikiCat is going to do excellent. And this little crash that it's getting ready to do right here is nothing in comparison to the upside moves that it's going to make, especially when Bitcoin tumbles and the liquidity starts shifting towards it. You see, WikiCat is going to eat several zeros. So I'm not advising basically anyone to sell their WikiCat. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just giving you information for some of you out there who would like to take advantage. We're experienced in trading. You could take advantage of this move here. And I'm telling you what to look out for. Look to see if it drops below the 601 here. If it closes anywhere down here, even watch this, because this is a monthly candle. And the month will close just about a week from now. Watch and see where it closes. And you can most definitely take advantage of this drop here, because I'm expecting Bitcoin to drop further. And if it does that, we could also see this continue to capitulate further. But this shooting star candlestick here is very, very, very influential in the markets. Very, very powerful. You see, and it's telling you that, there's more capitulation coming. So I just wanted you guys to know that. For the long-term holders, just continue to hold your WikiCat. I have other coins as well that has capitulated some, just like WikiCat, but I'm not even looking at them because I'm not planning on coming out anytime soon. So they can crash some, just like WikiCat is crashing. I don't mind at all, because I know where they're going to go in the future. So yes, guys, I wanted you guys to know that. Now let's quickly take a look at the, let's say, SHIB and then Lunc. Now for Shiba Inu, let's look at it at the daily first. Listen, guys, another big move is coming up for SHIB. Do you see this movement? Again, I'm familiar with this move. Yes, guys, this move is indicating a big move coming for Shiba Inu. Again, will this move be a big move to the upside or to the downside? You see, that is the $1,000,000 question. Will this move, this big move that's coming, because it's currently, one could say it looks like a miniature bull flag with the pole right here and the flag right here. One could say that, it's like a miniature bull flag almost. But still, regardless of that fact, regardless of it looking like some kind of miniature bull flag, I personally, not financial advice, me personally, I'm still leaning towards it being more bearish. And It has something to do with the prophecies as well, why I'm leaning towards that as opposed to it being bullish currently. It has something to do with the prophecies because I know that it will first crash incredibly low before it takes off to the higher numbers. But not only that, let's pull it up here on the monthly. You see, Shiba Inu hasn't really bottomed out yet. We see that it has room to drop. We see that now it can go all the way down here to 602. So it's quite a distance from the bottom as far as on this particular exchange. You see, it just barely dipped down here. It's dipped at a level. It found like support around this level here, as you guys can see. It has support around this 5056 area. It went down there many times, guys. So that's where it found support. And currently, it appears to be forming a hammer candle on the monthly. At the end of the month, coming up next week, let's see where this candle here closes. If it closes in the shape of this hammer candle, which is actually, it would actually be a bullish candle in a sense, because these hammer candles, they usually indicate a trend reversal after a market, a downward trend. That's what they usually indicate. So it would indicate that Shiba Inu is getting ready to reverse the trend, the downward trend, and to switch to being bullish. But still, regardless of that fact, if Bitcoin proceeds to crash down to the 80K area, which is a possibility, a very high possibility right now, even more than the upside, it will take Shiba Inu down with it. You see, and if Shiba Inu drops below the bottom of this wick right here, this wick that's currently being formed on this monthly candle here, then we know that it's heading at least down to the 602 area. That's what I'm seeing. Check it out, guys. Look at this. Look at it. That's exactly what I'm seeing. So me personally, I'm expecting more sell-off for Shiba Inu, especially if Bitcoin continues to crash, which I am expecting as well. It will act in reaction to Bitcoin's capitulation. So for Shiba Inu, I'm expecting more capitulation, more sell-off. So quickly, let's have a look here at Lunc. I don't want to be too long. Now, in the case with Lunc, it's kind of different. Look at Lunc. We see that Lunc also appears to be forming this miniature bull flag as well, like Shiba Inu. It appears that way, but better than Shiba Inu, in my opinion, because we see that it rallied back up here at this level. Let's check it out here on the weekly. At this current level, no, let's put it on the monthly. So it dropped all the way down to 4015. Then it rallied all the way back up right at the bottom of these wicks right here, where it's currently holding support. Look at this, guys. It's currently holding support right there. Now, I'm going to tell you why I'm more bullish on Lunc than Shiba Inu. If you notice, Shiba Inu still has more room to tumble, to crash, as opposed to Lunc. So there you have it. We have more room for Shiba Inu to crash as opposed to Lunc. Lunc is at the absolute bottom, and it actually pierced the absolute bottom, coming all the way down here. Now, what I find to be very interesting is also, this is the perfect hammer candle. This is Lunc on the monthly charts, guys. And currently it appears to be forming a perfect hammer candle. Even looking better than the one that's on the Shiba Inu chart. This is the one that's on the Shiba Inu chart. Usually we want the wicks to be longer for it to be, a better looking hammer candle. That candle that I just explained to you guys that indicates a trend reversal, and they're usually very powerful. This right here is a textbook hammer candle, but that's if next week comes around and it actually closes anywhere here or higher. That's exactly what we'd want to see with Lunc. So as a result also of this candle, I'm bullish on Lunc, guys. Yes, right now I'm bullish on Lunc. And personally, I'd be looking more to buy into Lunc, even from anywhere here, even at its current price right now. I'd be looking to purchase into Lunc. And I'd say it's better, it's even safer to be in Lunc than not to be in Lunc currently. It's safer to be in Lunc than not to be holding any Lunc currently, right now, even at its current price. I'd say it's at a buy price. I mean, look at it on the charts, guys. See for yourselves. This is where you want to get in. It's at the absolute bottom. And especially when you have this bullish hammer candle here, very, very bullish, guys. And if next week comes around and it closes there, that would even confirm what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. That Lunc is at a good buy price. And this is all indicating to me that the 1 cent move for Lunc is that much closer. This 1 cent move for Lunc is very, very close, guys. This move is very close, regardless of the fact that if Bitcoin starts to head towards the 80K area, regardless of the fact that Bitcoin moves the whole markets, it could react a little bit with Bitcoin, but at some point, which nobody knows, I don't know it, and none of you guys out there know, you don't know when it's going to suddenly switch and spikes to the upside. That is very close. And that's where we're gonna get that 1 cent move. Now that 1 cent move, as you guys already know, please, whenever it starts, whenever it comes, whenever it begins, it's inevitable, guys. It's coming. That's why I'm giving you this warning even beforehand. Whenever that move starts, and for you guys who've already bought in to Lunc or considering to purchase more Lunc, don't wait until it actually reaches 1 cent. What you want to do is take profits along the way, even before it reaches that 1 cent area. That is wisdom. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that. I'm sure that this move is coming, and for you guys that are already in it, who've already accumulated and are still accumulating, for you guys who already own it, this move is coming. Don't say to yourself, I'm going to wait until 1 cent to start taking profits. No, you take profits along the way. So this move is coming. I'm considering to purchase Lunc anytime now. You see, anytime anywhere at these prices is a good buy price. So I'm putting that out there. Lunc is currently it's at a buy price. And this is in my opinion. Remember this, please, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. You see, what I'm doing here is just highlighting what I'm seeing and what I myself am doing, in the charts as regards Lunc. So Lunc currently is at an excellent buy price. And for any of you guys who want to take advantage, you can go ahead and do so. Position yourselves. Because I promise you that this next move for Lunc, it has been just crashing this whole time, guys. It was just going down, down, down. And after this long period of downward movement, you can expect the reverse. And I believe the sign of this reversal is this hammer candle that is currently being formed on the monthly, you see. Coming up next week, let's watch to see wherever this candle here closes. But personally, I wouldn't wait to see where this candle closes. It's currently at a good buy price. And if you have the cash to purchase it right now, I would go ahead and do so and position myself in this very prophetic cryptocurrency here. So there you have it, guys. I'm not gonna stretch out this video any longer. I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing as regards these 3 prophetic coins, Lunc, Shiba Inu, and WikiCat. So, you guys, until next time, please take care, peace, and shalom.